Alright, all you amazing and wonderful people, welcome back to the channel at Standalone Gaming, and welcome back to our Final Fantasy X series. In the last episode, the Sanctuary Guardian wiped the floor with us, and what I did is I farmed a little bit. I actually ended up finishing up Titus's sphere grid here. I'll show you real quick. And we got a quick hit. But I also finished Orin's all the way over here. There's the button, there it is. I finished Orin's also all the way over here. We got Sentinel, and then I used one of our teleport spears and got us to the end of Titus's. So we got both of them quick hit, and we're gonna have Orin go through Titus's backwards, so that way he gets all the strength right off the bat instead of going through the beginning stages where you're getting like 1 or 2 strength per node. And we are almost at the end of Yuna's. She has this little bit yet, and then this little bit yet, and then she gets wholly down here. But with that being said, we're about to get region. We just got Kiraga, so we did do a little bit of farming for this episode, because I don't want to die again. Hopefully in this episode we won't die again. But with that being said, let me go ahead and toss a save real quick. And I also farmed all of the overdrives, so all my overdrives are maxed out right now. I don't know how many I'm going to get to use, because that Sanctuary Guardian likes to use that move right away and stops us from being able to use our overdrives, but go ahead and figure it out once we get there. So we're just going to go ahead and flee from this. We're going to go right for the boss fight. And hopefully we can make it work this time.
It comes!
Here for payback, some bitch. Alright, so he's probably going to use that move right off the bat on his first turn. So we might be able to get Yuna and Titus's off. Or actually I have an idea, so let's go ahead and save Titus's. We're going to go ahead and use Mug. And what we're going to do instead is we're going to go ahead and summon Bahamut here. We're going to use his overdrive. Hopefully take away a lot of his health. Maybe this guy will decide to cure himself instead or something like that. But then we also have a grand summon if things go south. Let's go ahead and use Mega Flare. Boom, 15,000. Of course, uses Photon Wings, which means Bahamut won't be able to use his overdrive again. Let's see if he kills him. Guess not. There we go. He's going to take out Bahamut here. We're going to have a full team back. I assume the boss's first move is going to be another Photon Wings. But if we can get Orin, there we go. Let's go ahead and do Armor Break. And now let's do Titus's overdrive. Let's ace. Did the armor break just so we can make sure that we're doing the most damage as possible. Like I said, I definitely don't want to die in this this episode. 2 episodes of dying is enough for me. And now we could go ahead and do a grand summon here before the boss comes, or before the boss gets to attack. And let's pull out Claptrap. When in doubt, pull out the Claptrap. Now he has yet to heal, which is fairly weird for this guy. He's typically healing all the time. But just like that, we finished him off. We made that fight look easy compared to the last episode. I did farm a little bit. I mean, I only got like 10 or 12 levels, but I think the overdrive is what put us over the top here.
Hey, can't we rest a little?
No need. We reach the summit soon.
I know. That's why I want to stop for a bit. Soon means that there's not much time left.
Riku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Got some nice level points there. Got 2 return spheres because we got the overkill. And we got a magistral rod. Jesus.
Hey,
I can speak.
come on, let's go.
We are. Almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Braska will call the final Aeon. He will fight Sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
Orin giving us a little bit of detail about his personal story, but as he so I'll let the cutscene go first.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes. The end of Yuna's journey. The last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers, slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku. You're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Yuni...
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
Tell Sid, thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Please.
Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimari, let's go.
All right, so as they said, we are approaching near the end of the journey. I want to say maybe a total of maybe like 3 or 4 more episodes, and then we'll be in post game. So there'll definitely be a bunch of content, but
Sir Orin, Kimahri told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimahri, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps, if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I. I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimahri, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimahri. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then, because that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go!" And you listened, Kimahri. You stayed. Kimahri, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Waka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves the newest guardian. Star player of the Zanarkand Abes. You are... I am... Well, I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but... It's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all, I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
All right, so we found out what she was actually up to. So let's continue on to Zanarkand. It's technically the end of a summoner's journey. I think there's 2 bosses? No, it's one boss that has like multiple phases. So it is a pretty tough place. The monsters are definitely one of the hardest areas. It's not the hardest because there is an area in post-game that's harder, but definitely very difficult. But we should be more than enough prepared. Everybody should know this cutscene. It's in the beginning. Let's go ahead and watch it.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Hey, there was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I think
Yes?
that we should stop. Maybe. For now. Let's go.
begin. Save point here if you would like to save. Let me go ahead and toss one in just because. We are on the road to Zanarkand. Remember in the very beginning when we were doing running towards Sin the very first time with Orin, you can tell the roads look almost exactly the same, so you know, it's a pretty good replica of what Zanarkand used to be. You know, the people that were alive back then knew what they were doing, so. Go ahead and just keep up the pressure. This guy doesn't have too much health. We will pass with Titus because he's got a water weapon on. It'll heal him. And Orin. He's only got about 6,000 health left. Let's go ahead and hit another fire. Should be down. And we got an overkill. Keep moving. There is a treasure chest right here. Go ahead and pick this up. Got a fortune sphere. That one allows you to unlock the luck attribute if you find one of those luck ones in the sphere grid, or if you still have a luck sphere to use, you go ahead and do that. Luck essentially affects, I think it affects crit chance, something about your items, and a few other things. I'll definitely look that up a little bit later and let you know for sure once we actually start doing like the stat grind and maximizing stats and stuff after post game. But for now, just continue along.
Farewell. No time to waste. Let's go.
Moving. Cool thing about this area, it's got a nice little background music to it, you know. Nothing too ridiculous, but it's not like the casual music that usually plays.
Looks like the far plane.
Close enough.
I'm pretty sure this song is copyrighted, so I might have some audio muted. I might not. So you run into that in this episode, please bear with me. Maybe I'll just leave it in and take the copyright claim, but we'll see. Ooh, first crit at 9,999 for Orin. I'll take it.
Farewell.
Moving, there's a chest right here. Most of the monsters that you find in this area are ones that you've already seen. It's just typically you'll see more of the tougher ones. So probably after this battle, I'll probably start skipping the ones other than I think there's like 1 or 2 new guys. But I'll definitely be showing those, but probably be cutting the rest of the battles. So this guy's pretty simple. Just fire and take his health down. And we have some poison ward from the last boss, so... Well, Titus doesn't. Everybody else does. think Titus has auto potion, which I don't know why he's not using it. Go ahead and see what our Kiraga does. First time we get to use it in battle. 5,000. Oof.
Enough.
Pretty good heal.
No time to waste. Let's go.
See ya!
Journeyer of the long road, name yourself.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the island of Besaid.
Your eyes, my dear, show me the long road you have traveled. Very good. You have journeyed well. Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome your arrival. Go to her now, and bring your guardians with you. Go.
Yes.
Before we do that, we're going to go ahead and save it. Just touch the sphere. Give us all our mana and HP back, and then let's push on forward.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask. Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
What was that?
Our predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, she guarded High Summoner Yoken?
This dome is filled with fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here, forever.
So yeah. So it's kind of like Far Plane, where you get to see memories of people that are past. And this is one of the new guys, or the new enemies you'll be facing. We did face something similar before, but it was a boss at that time. So now it's just a regular enemy. He is pretty tough. So first thing I would recommend, put Protect on pretty much your weaker characters. He will one-shot pretty much anybody. Second thing is you want to go ahead and get Power Break, Armor Break, and I think that's it. So he's immune to Power Break, but you definitely want to do Armor Break. Let you do more damage. You can put Protect on everybody. You can use Haste if you want. Hastiga. He does have a decent amount of health, so he is still kind of like a mini boss. He has like 30,000, I think. Oh, 42. Okay, so yeah, he's still pretty tough. Don't let it fool you. So let's go ahead and use Protect one last time on Titus. Now everybody's got Protect. Now we can start our attack. Now I'm pretty sure he isn't weak to magic, but he's, you know, weaker than his physical defense anyway. So let's go ahead and use Armor Break here. There we go. Now maybe he's even weak to mental break, in which case we can attack with all of our people, which would be great. So yeah, as you can see, even with protect on, he hit him for 1,000 damage. Go ahead and mug him again. Don't steal anything. Let's go for mental break.
You shall fear magic.
Go ahead and see if that does anything. Yeah, definitely do a little bit more damage that way. So armor break and mental break, and then just keep hitting them. Eventually he'll go down. Now the other new enemies that are here are ones that you've seen before, but it's kind of like a recolored skin like this. So you got the soldiers that you used to see in Bavel and some of the Machina. Not really sure why the Machina's here. I mean, you can't really have like a ghost of a machine, but I don't want to break any of the immersion, I guess. Yeah, that's the only issue I have with like some of this stuff. Oh, that's right, and they inflict the zombie. They're not super tough, just new, so wouldn't even say they're new, but they're new skins. Pretty simple if you fought them before, so it's pretty much the same concept as before. They're just a little bit tougher this time. So again, you get more of the machines they used to see in Bavel. You could probably mug these guys. I don't know if it breaks them down or not, but use Orange Overdrive.
Pray now.
Did I get it? I don't know if I got it. It's close. Grab this item. 10,000 gil, always nice. Keep it moving towards the north. And we reach our second save. Go ahead and toss one in. Nothing too important is coming up just yet, but always nice to get to your health.
There is no other way. Use me and defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you.
I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else!
I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
Wah, wah, wah. Item over on this leg. Go ahead and grab this. Friend Sphere. Gotta heal up our party real quick. Another item down below here. see Orin, Braska, and Jet.
Hey, Braska, you don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die.
You knew this was to happen, my friend.
Yes, but I cannot accept it.
Orin, I am honored that you care for me so. But I have come to kill grief itself. I will defeat sin and lift the veil of sorrow covering Spira. Please understand, Orin.
Given the ultimate sacrifice. Right, just gotta go down here quick. Grab this chest. Pretty sure it's the only thing down here. Head on through the gate here. I believe once you're in this location, the battle stops. Chest right here. A Lux Sphere. I believe that might be the only chest in this area. Get another save sphere.
Are the trials ahead?
Probably.
Here too, huh? Give me a break. I was expecting, parades and fireworks.
You can ask for them after I defeat sin.
Go ahead, toss in a save. I believe this is the last save before the boss. And once you're in here, you have a new Cloister of Trials. It's a pretty simple process. All you have to do is light up all the symbols that are shown on the screen. So if you get a good look, you can actually see what the symbols are. They're a little bit, the colors change just a little bit, just enough that you can see what they are. All right, so I think we need this one, and this guy. Nope. If you get it wrong, it just starts you over. You got to do the whole thing over again. Not a huge deal, but I could see it being a pain. Just need this guy now. Oh, that's right. So before I forget, you got to go back in here. Pillars that you pushed out, you got to push one in. Once you push this in, your next puzzle is unlocked, basically. So now you got to go in here. You match the ones that are on this screen now. One here. One here. I may mess up here and there, but bear with me. I'm not looking at something while I'm doing it, so. Make sure that you don't step on the wrong ones. Because if you step on the wrong ones, it'll reset on you. I believe it's this one we need. And one last one over here. And that is your first puzzle. This reminds me, there is a second boss. So there's a boss right after you complete all these puzzles, and then shortly after there is a second boss. Push this one in. Now you got to do this pattern. Come back over here. Do the pattern again. We need this one. 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 So what else? We need this one. Leave this one. This guy right here. And this one. So that is 2. As you can see, there's 6 platforms. Head back over. Do the one down here. Head back over. Now you got to do the patterns again. 2, 3. Need. I think it's this one. Take a look around quick. I need this one. We need this one. Make this one's the yellow. And we need the last blue one. Is that this guy down here? There we go. That is 3 of 4. This one. Gotta do this pattern now. 1, 2. Let's see where we're at. Need this guy. Need this guy. Need this guy over here. And one more. Where? That's not it. Is this it? Go. That is 4. So once you do that, you go ahead and take out these spheres. The red one first. Power goes out. Now you can see there's actual sphere placements in here. Go ahead and put these ones in. Now we have 5 lit up. Go back in here, grab the last sphere. And go ahead and place that in here. So with that being said, once you're done with this, I highly recommend saving. There is a boss that will be appearing once you go into that other room and access what you unlocked. So With that being said, there is a destruction sphere in this temple, but I think you have to come back for it. You can't do it right now. So let's go ahead and save it. And with that being said, we are going to stop this episode here. And if you enjoyed this video, or if it helped you get through the cloister, please leave a like. And if you want to see more content of Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy X and the future series I plan on doing on Final Fantasy Fridays, please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate that. But with that being said, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Take care.